Hey guys, Nikki Renee here. So I'm sitting here editing the video that you're currently watching, which is going up on my birthday. Um, and yeah, I'm editing. And realized I forgot to film an intro. So here's the quick intro. A little over a year ago, my brother moved across the country. When he moved across the country, he gave me a lot of his Star Wars memorabilia. Both of us are big Star Wars nerds, so this was something that meant just a lot to me, a whole lot, and I miss him terribly. So I wanted to start restoring some of them because the statues, some of them have some damage. One of them that I wanted to restore was Boba Fett, because if you were here for the Mythosaur pendant, you know that I love Mandalorians. Um, but aside from that, his coloring is way off from canon. So I want to fix that too. You're going to see all of that in some clips coming up. So I just wanted to throw a quick intro on here, say hi guys, let you know what we were doing today, and let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? So as you can see, the coloring here is way off. His undersuit is blue, his armor is a bright blue-green, one of his armbands is yellow. He's just very wrong. Whoever approved this needs to be fired quickly. I'm going to start by removing his cape, and I'm going to try and stain that or dye it with some coffee because it's way too bright. As you can see, he's missing his rocket, his jet propulsion, his blaster is missing. He's missing his visor. So I'm going to start by making his little jet propulsion with some polymer clay. And I'm just going to go ahead and attach that so I can make sure I get the impression of where it needs to go, so that once it's baked, it'll just glue right on. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side because both of them are missing. And then I'm just going to make the rocket, and I'm using screws to get the shape that I want, and also to add some bulk without using a whole lot of clay. This will also make the clay a little more sturdy. I'm doing the same thing by creating a base to stick to the broken part. That way, once everything is baked, it'll all glue together well. And I'm just smoothing out all of my seams, making sure everything fits properly. And then I'm going to very gently, with a Q-tip and some isopropyl alcohol, 70% or higher, smooth out all of the fingerprints, make sure everything looks nice, remove any excess clay. And now I'm just going to gently remove that and start building his blaster. I went with the blaster rather than the disintegration blaster because it's simpler to make. And just making sure I smooth everything out. Adding the hole in the barrel. Making sure it fits into place and looks like it's the right size. Now I'm just making the sights for the blaster. And gently attach that and smooth everything in. Now I'm going to replace his visor. This was honestly the easiest part to restore. Now while everything is in the oven baking, I'm going to clean up the statue, make sure it's free of any dust or dirt. Make sure to really get into those crevasses. And I'm going to, everything that's dark, I'm putting a white base on. It does not have to be solid. It just needs to be there so that the lighter new color has something to stand out against. Now that everything is out of the oven and cooled, anything that needs to be silver, I am painting silver with my paint pens. And I am just starting to repaint pretty much everything. I custom mixed a color that I named Boba's Armor, another color that I named Boba Burnt Red, and another that I named Boba Beige. And each color took between 2 and 3 coats to get it fully opaque and not streaky. Now, I know that my Boba Armor color is a little light, but it is much closer to the gray-green that the armor was than this bright blue-green. After everything was all said and done, I glued everything on using hot glue. It would probably be stronger with E6000, but this is what I had on hand. I'm really pleased with the outcome. I think he looks really, really good. If you would like to see more images, you can see those on my Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I love you guys, and I will see you next time. And if you'd like to have a marathon, subscribe to the channel.